two 8.5s. Let's see if that goofy foot connection will continue in the lineup. Cole Houshmand, fresh off his win at Bells. Callinan as well will have his back to the right-handers. We still have our commissioner joining us for this call, watching the live action of Ryan Callinan stepping off. But you being a rookie and taking on the established guard of like KK and getting a win off him, that was a big deal. But this year, I think we felt it like no other year in the past. The platform shift of getting Pipeline and on the board for the women and saying, hey, you give them a chance, look what we have. And we got to really witness that live at the start of the season. Up and down is Caio Ibelli as he gets clipped. We'll be watching his performance here with the midseason cut on the line. What opportunities the Surfers have to review their heats. We'll get there in a second as we see a nice backhand snap. Leaning into it again is Cole Houshmand, throwing down a finishing move, and he will ride away. So his first heat wave scored since his performance in the final.
This ability is really cool, and it's progressing the sport even more.
Come a long way as we watch live action. Ryan Callinan throws down a nice snap climb over the whitewater and steps off. His best so far. Houshmand with a 5.33. So last heat we were talking about 14 plus totals.
So, you know, for us to be able to have those conversations in the off season, though, it's important.
As we see Ryan Callinan, who read the English version of that this morning, throwing down a little snap to slide, softer inside shoulder, avoiding the bricks on that line, and he'll step out of his second scoring ride. His way before a 4.17.
Powerful combination on the backhand. Caio Ibelli driving hard off the front foot and then just really putting the pressure there through that carve. All the way through to the inside. Best wave of the heat so far. Gets to the finish. Really good pace on that wave for Caio. Just very patient. Placement of the manoeuvres, absolutely perfect. A great rail carve as the water texture just changes ever so slightly now. A little bit of bump on the face now as the wind switches. Caio, always reliable. Clean snap, slight tail release off that one. Sets up these inside manoeuvres here. Tucks that back leg in, gets nice and low, gets the tail release again. Pace on that wave. Cole Houshmand on the outside.
Cole getting a little bit caught, so the big wave there. Lifting since we went to break. Let's open this one up, Richie, with Ryan Callinan's backhand.
Yeah, Cal just sets it up here. Quick snap to start things off. Now he winds up. The second turn was bigger, had more spray, more critical, and the third. Really kicked back into gear. The energy level seemed to be there, and the old Italo seems to be showing his face again.
Our Cal up and out as he has the lead. As we have a fun-looking wave popping up here, and it looks like we will get to see the rusty surfboard in motion. Nice clean arc, refined rail work from Caio. Hits that next section and swings up on the final turn, and he will lose the finish.
People just put everything on the line here. Check the replay. Drives hard off the top, grinds through that first turn, straight up into the next one. So great flow through those that opening combination of turns, and you can see here he was kind of just going, please don't run out of water just yet. Great water angle, smooth flowing turn. Love, like Callum Robson, how he came off the bottom straight into the next turn without really losing any speed whatsoever. Nice and low. That compression in the body, so important when you're coming off the bottom. That allows you to get that extension when you really hit the lip.
Wasn't his fault, it just was the shallow water there on the inside section.
Yeah, it was. The judges want to see you ride out in front of that whitewash, and
since he had the 8, he didn't need much to take Arcow's lead. We see that change there with a 6.93. Houshmand now into the top 10 after that win and finding that cool, easy rhythm on the backhand of main break.
There it is. That's the first wave that he's had in this heat where he's actually connected, and the flow and the speed all started to fall into place.
Houshmand, who is famous for some erratic behavior on the basketball court, but for Cole, he's a pretty calm character. But this one did some damage.
This second, third turn combination, I loved it. Yeah, that was a big night for sure. Live action, great looking wave here.
Stretched out bottom turn for Arcal. The man from Meriwether Beach is able to redirect to get the finish, just showing the judges he had control. He heard he dropped to third, so that was a wave just to make sure he's back in the top two.
Ryan Callinan was probably going to drop a big number here. Squares up off the bottom, hammers the first turn, nice and clean. Drives around the section and gets to that final finishing manoeuvre. Only the 2 turns, but Joe, they were so strong. And Ryan Callinan's backhand attack has been one to watch over the last few years. So reliable. See him just hold the rail ever so slightly there, just for a little moment there, steadying himself on the backhand. And then again, watch how low he gets on this bottom turn, sort of pivoting around that inside arm, which he drags into the wall. Off the lip of that one.
And now rolling into this, Caio Ibelli. He's got some speed. He's trying to stretch it out for the ramp. He gets there, an aggressive upside down invert. 5 seconds on the clock. Houshmand locks into his last chance to put up a score. And this wave's going to move quickly down the line, forces the tail whip reverse, not finding much.
If Cole Houshmand, he can bounce back, but a great performance there from Caio Ibelli, really consistent, solid. I mean, he's got the experience out here, and well, the youngster, he's out. He's going to be pressure on now.